Hey everybody, it's Ian Eagle. You are watching NY Yankee Mania, the best.
This is Nihin Ramachandra from the NR Media. You're listening to NY Yankee Mania. Like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more.
Hi, my name is Maria Venuto, and you are watching New York Yankee Mania.
Hey everybody, this is No Eagle from NBC Sports, and you're all smart. You're top tier sports fans because you're watching NY Yankee Media, the best to get the rest.
Yeah.
Well, that's just great. Thank Noah, thank Ian Eagle, Maria, everyone involved. Welcome to our Round the Table weekly roundup show. Right now we have Evan, our great play-by-play man, Nihin from Nihin Rush Sports, of course, our great guy that gets us all the big-time guests and every guest you can imagine. Jason, our resident Met man. We still love him. No, just kidding. How you doing, Jason? Welcome back to the show. I'm glad you're here. Another great day by the New York Yankees. They are doing everything that we set out for them, and they are doing things the right way with great at-bats, but we'll get into that soon. But we do have a couple of things that we want to say first. First of all, I met up with one of our new viewers and watchers, Stacy. She mentioned to me that her dad, she hasn't been around too much because her dad got pretty well sick. And so what we like to do for you, Stacy, is this show is dedicated to your dad, Alan. So we love you, and please, I hope you're here to listen, give out love to your dad, and I believe the other members want to say something to you also. So Evan, you want to start?
Yeah, first of all, Stacy, welcome to the show. Happy to have you on with us tonight and hopefully going forward too. Hope your dad gets very well soon, and we're hoping for the best. But welcome to the show, and we hope you have a good time.
And Nihin?
Yes, so I accidentally said your mother, but praying for your father also, Stacy, and obviously wishing him the best and wishing him a speedy recovery. And we're all here for you. That's why the star of the show goes to you and your dad. And looking forward to connecting with you more. Welcome to the stream. Obviously, Joe has told us nothing but best. So looking forward to seeing your interactions, your comments in the chat, and maybe joining the stream one day. So, but right now we're here for all your for you and your family and your father. So praying for you guys, and hopefully it gets better. So.
Great, thank you. Nihin, you have some other news that you just shared with us.
So a lot of things are happening right now with college football when it comes to mental health space, obviously, and NFL too. A couple of players passing away, and we just found out another player just passed away, a young player actually in college football, and his name is Dominic Ponder from Colorado, and he's a quarterback. He was a quarterback for that team, and he's only 22 years old. He died in a single car crash, and Deion Sanders announced it earlier. So I just want to send my prayers and thoughts to him and his family, and just devastating to hear this, and especially young football players getting to situations like these. And that's why mental health is a big discussion now in all sports. So, guys, please keep your loved ones in your cherish every moment with your loved ones, and you don't know what's going to happen. So,
well, you know what, Nihin? Now that you mention it like that, for everything that's going on in and around the world, let's all have a moment of silence. Just a silent prayer to everyone, to each and every one of us, to please stay healthy, and let's just beg for everybody to be healthy in this life and all of this. So. Everybody, if you would come in and let's just all have a moment of prayer. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for that. It means a lot.
And also, I want to say welcome back, Michael, to the chat. And I know you've been going through a lot. Good to see you back, and good to see you driving again. Obviously, you got a new car. You just mentioned in the chat, so congrats on that. But the main thing is that you're fine and okay. So looking forward to seeing your comments again here. You're a big part of the chat, and yeah, shout out to Michael, guys. This is obviously he knows his stuff, Yankees history, and
We love you, Michael.
yeah. So welcome back, and good to see you back.
Welcome back for sure.
Yes, welcome back. We also have some birthdays, Nihin.
Yeah.
Nihin is the mountain of information right now here. He's the new guy.
So happy birthday. I want to say happy birthday to my friend Caleb, aka NYC Money. He's one of the best out there. He does a lot of great stuff in the sports world, and he's a Yankee fan, Ranger fan, you name it, man. He knows his stuff. So happy birthday, Caleb. And he also shares the same birthday as the one and only from the New York Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera, our guy, man. This guy is truly a best. We love working with him. Good to see him back playing again. And Oswaldo, man, you're a true you have a great personality, and this is the type of guy you want on a winning team. And I just want to give you a big birthday shout out. Looking forward to seeing you again. And man, he's great to work with, and what a passionate guy. He loves all the interaction with the fans, and he loves working with the kids, man. So shout out to him. Happy birthday! Obviously, happy birthday to Caleb. Shout out to him. So
right, and a big shout out to a couple of people that. A big happy birthday that was in my chat just about 15 minutes ago on YouTube Live. So we have a message for you from our resident singer, Maria.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Maria. What an outstanding voice, and I'm telling you guys, when she's come on, she's also promised to sing opera for us. So we're really, really looking forward to that very soon. We will let you know. Also, we want to bring up our WBC caller man, George, who's going to be doing the game on Friday night, but we're going to bring him up and let him talk a little bit about it. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Yo, what's
Welcome
up?
back, George? Let's
Gentlemen, what's up?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Good.
Welcome back, George. Missing in action, but he is back now. So here we go. Let's go, George.
So, George, talk to us about the game on Friday, and then we're going to dissect some of these incredible Yankee games that I know you might think don't mean anything, but in essence it does. They're showing us a lot right now. They really are, and we're going to see a lot more while the big stars are at WBC. But take it away.
Yeah, I mean, this Friday the WBC starts off. USA taking on Team Brazil. Should be a fun one. Should be a pretty easy win for Team USA. As they're pretty much coast through their pool. That's kind of how it works. All the countries are put into little pools. Think of them kind of as divisions. The USA is pretty easy to win, but it's just one of my favorite tournaments out there. And the USA has an absolutely loaded team to watch. So I'm really excited to do it. I'm gonna try and do pretty much all the Team USA games. I'm just gonna have to. There's always schedule conflicts, so I'm gonna have to take a look at that. But hopefully cover as much as I can of it, because this is probably one of my favorite tournaments in all of sports to watch. And just the fact that this year all the stars are playing for Team USA. Judge, of course, being a Yankee fan, watching the captain go out there. And then you got Skeens, you got Scooble, you got Cal Raleigh, Kyle Schwarber, Bryce Harper, Pete Crow Armstrong, Alex Bregman. This team is stacked. Bobby Witt Jr., the list goes on, guys. So it's just going to be so fun to see. And I'm going to be calling game one this Friday. Be sure to tune in. Let me get a time actually for you on that, so you can know what time to tune in. It will be at 8 p.m. Excuse me. Yes, 8 p.m. March 6th, this Friday. Be sure to tune in for that game. Team USA taking on Team Brazil should be a fun one.
Yeah, and speaking of the WBC, now you're starting to see these players report to their respective teams. Like Fernando Cruz reported to Puerto Rico today. Obviously, Dominican Republic took. I think they're all pretty much together now. I saw a picture with the Dominican team. Someone took it. I think it was Jose Reyes. I think he took the picture, and all these players are back together. So it's good. It's gonna be fun to watch this WBC. I think it's gonna be electric to see all these young talent in the WBC also. So and obviously George is gonna call off the right way on Friday with USA and Brazil. So I'm looking forward to that. USA has a lot of great talent, obviously. So let's see how they put it together. But it's going to be good to see all these players from the Yankees getting a chance to have the experience to compete for one goal for their respective countries. And but it's all about Team USA here, so I got to go with Team USA, obviously. So I can't wait to see Mark DeRosa in action as a manager.
Yeah, I think that is awesome. We are looking forward to it, and George, we're looking forward to your call. We have Evan here who's been doing an incredible job, and shout out that in the week here, yesterday or the day before, I put a stat out there. We got final stats of the all the numbers that we got for that Super Bowl, and it being a little bit boring, he kept everybody engaged, and we had one of the best turnouts ever. And also for that game, during that game, YouTube had sent it out to over 10,000 families. So we are very, very happy and proud. And the job that Evan did was amazing. So again, our hats come off to Evan for an incredible job. George, all of your broadcasts have been amazing too. If anybody didn't hear George throughout the year of football, we have almost 1,300 videos out on NY Yankee Mania. Go back so you could see some football games that George just called. And just like Evan basically did it by himself with the little timeouts here and there, but it was amazing. So these two young men that we have in front of you, right in front of your eyes, you're witnessing something that is totally amazing for their age. And I know because I've done it. I was as young, or maybe even a tad younger than them. But what the talent they have in them is amazing, guys. And we're all lucky to watch them grow at what they're doing. And we are honored that they're on our station. And when I say our station, I totally mean all of our station, NY Yankee Mania and World Sports Mania Entertainment. So thank you personally from everybody at NY Yankee Mania to George and of course to Evan. Thank you very, very much. To Jason, who's brand new to our channel. Pretty soon he'll be a veteran here. He did his first game this week. This is what this week is. It's a roundup. So I want to go over everything. If you missed it, we want to tell you what's going on. So Jason did a couple of innings with our partner and brother Ken from the Yankees, The Ugly Truth, the other day. And he also helped this show out big time by simulcasting the Yankee games that we're going to be doing, God willing, all year long for you people. So you have two platforms to watch the New York Yankees. Give love to each and every one. All you have to do is subscribe to the Yankees, The Ugly Truth, and Ken, and NY Yankee Mania all the time. We really appreciate it. We have a goal here, guys. As you know from my YouTube lives, 1,000 subs by Yankee opening day. It's becoming a reality because after tonight, we now have over 900 subs, everyone. Thank you, Nihin. We are getting close to our goal. You have no idea how things change when you have 1,000 subs and more. And it only goes up and up and up from that. And who do we have to thank? We have the great chat, the family chat, but our talent. And our talent is the big stars of NY Yankee Mania. And now to World Sports Mania Entertainment. And actually, the first game that's going to be on World Sports Mania Entertainment is going to be the WBC game on Friday. It will be simulcast on here too, because I don't want anybody to miss out on this game and miss out on the broadcast. So that is going to happen, everyone. But I do want you to understand to make World Sports Mania Entertainment a separate entity too, please. Because not only will we have games like that, we're going to have basketball live games. We're also going to do the WWE WrestleManias, the SummerSlams, the Royal Rumbles that are all going to be on that channel, along with Super Bowl, along with championship games. Everything is going to be on that channel, and you're in on the ground floor of something that's going to explode on here. So,
and speaking of the channel, I hear an echo. But speaking of the channel, tomorrow we booked our client Raquel Aluria tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. She's a singer, and she'll be joining the NY Entertainment Show at 1 p.m. Eastern. But Joe and I think Chef Nick, possibly Chef Nick, at 1 p.m. Eastern. So guys, get your questions ready for tomorrow for Raquel. She's one of the best, amazing singer, and you guys are going to enjoy her. So tune in tomorrow on the new channel with Raquel at 1 p.m. Eastern. So
right, and also with Chef Nick, we have the cooking. We have cooking with Chef Nick. We have singing with Maria Venuto. Unbelievable dad who goes all over the world, has sang with Andrea Bocelli. You name it. He's been with everyone. I can't even tell you the list. He was on Thursday night, and he said, and he gave us a mini concert. Everyone, that was amazing. Caterina Michio is also on the entertainment show. She's an actress. She's a producer. She's a writer. She's also an artist. She also runs all these communities, Italian community and everything. So there are a lot of things that go on. And we are going to be all over the internet, and we will simulcast a lot of the stuff, guys. And while things are going live, I will be on YouTube Live, Facebook, promoting the shows, letting you know, giving you updates on Yankee games and games around, and letting everybody know to come and see Evan, come and see George, come and see Chef Nick. All of us, Ken from the Yankees, The Ugly Truth. This is what it's all about, everyone. And that's why we love this show right now on Sunday nights, because everybody gathers, and it's like the who's who, what happened during the week. So without any further ado, I want to start the questioning with George and then make our way around, because George, he hasn't been on too much because of scheduling and all. So, George, I'm really anxious to hear your comments on some of this Yankee going. I mean, I'm starting to say, how are they going to win today? And I don't care if it's spring training. I'm enjoying every minute of it. So give us your observation. Then panel, we're going to go around. So go ahead, George. And the next will be Jason.
Yeah, observations have been great, honestly. The kids look phenomenal. Carlos DeGrande really pitching really well. I had pleasure to interview him over the summer. I saw him pitch on too a few times in Somerset. The guy's a monster. He's huge. He's 6'8". I mean, this guy throws juice. He's getting good control. And now, so I'm starting to, I did a little research on him. I saw him pitch in person. So really, his biggest problem last season at AA was a little bit of location issue and a little bit of an issue with his off speed, but that seemed to have just left the picture now. In Tampa, he's firing on all cylinders. He's hitting his spots. His off speed looks terrific. He looks so poised and ready to go. I'm honestly expecting him to make a few major league starts this season. He might have jumped the line ahead of Elmer Rodriguez Cruz and Ben Hess. He might be at the front of the line now, and I'm all here for some other young guys. Spencer Jones, we can't not talk about him. This was a guy I had no idea what we were going to get going into spring training, but he fixed his swing so nice, Spencer Jones. I know last year he was a monster. He crushed baseballs, but his swing had so many holes, Spencer Jones. It was all over the place. He cleaned it up. He took a page out of Shohei Ohtani's book. If you compare their swings, he took a lot of, it looks like he tried to model Ohtani's swing as best as he could, and it paid off. His front foot is almost identical to that classic Ohtani toe tap, and I think that really cleaned up his mechanics. He's cutting down on his strikeouts. He's looking like a beast. I'm starting to think, let's give him a first baseman's glove. Let's start experimenting with putting him at first. Why not? Spencer Jones, he's of age. He's 25. Why not? He looks so ready for the big leagues. His swing is not concerning me. If we were in the same spot last year, I'd say he needs to polish those holes, but they're polished. He's got a big league swing. He's taking big league at-bats. I'm ready for it. I know Wells hit that bomb or whatever. I'm not going to get too excited about Wells. I'm starting to get ready to transition for my first baseman to be Spencer Jones and my catcher to be Ben Rice. That's what I'm starting to get ready for. Now, of course, injuries can happen. Stanton's going to miss time. We could just expect that. I'm telling you, though, Spencer Jones will get at bats. And I'm thinking there's a world where Spencer Jones pushes the needle far enough to where he forces to get starting spots. And I do really think the guy who's on the chopping block is Austin Wells. Ben Rice is a monster. You can't take him out of the lineup. He could be your catcher, though. He really could. He's been catching most of his games at spring training, which I love to see. He caught his whole college career at Dartmouth. He's not a fantastic defensive catcher, but he's fine behind the dish. You definitely can't take his bat out of the lineup. And if Spencer Jones's bat is going to outperform Austin Wells, to me, it's a no-brainer. You got to put him in the lineup. Other guys, I know George Lombard Jr., you can't not get excited about him. It's not the year, though, for Lombard. It's going to be next season where we get excited about him. Let's not have an Anthony Volpe situation with Lombard where we throw him into the fire too fast. Let's pump the brakes a little bit, because the difference between Lombard and Volpe, where they were at this spot in their career, Volpe was shredding it up in the minors. Lombard last year, he did not. He struggled with the bat offensively in Double A. I think they might have moved him too fast from High A to Double A. Give him a full season in Double A, maybe even move him up after the All-Star break to Triple A. But I mean, honestly, I'm getting excited because he's taking quality at bats. We know the glove is there. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
The glove for George Lombard Jr. is fantastic. He's so fun to watch.
Yep.
I have confidence the bat will click. I think he didn't even have a terrible year. Last year, he batted like 250 in Double A, but that's, of course, not enough to move up to Triple A. You do have to be tearing the cover off the ball. But I'm getting excited about him because he is hitting major league pitching at a high rate in Tampa. But pump the brakes on him, but go all in on Spencer Jones when it comes to the young guys. Jones and Legrand, those are the guys you're going to need to get excited about in spring training, and those are the guys I want to see get big league innings this year. And the major league crew, it is what it is. Honestly, Jose Caballero's had a really big spring, which is great to see. He's, of course, going to get a lot of at-bats. Usual suspects have been playing well for us. Bellinger, Will Warren's looking all right. He's going to get some innings. Ryan Weathers looked really good, which is great to see. He's going to be a fun project for us. We were very negative on the Yankees, but I'm seeing a lot of positives in spring training. The only question is, can they click? Can they stay together? Can they not fall off? I feel like this is a Yankee team that could get off to a very, very hot start to begin the season, but this is a team that the wheels could fall off. That's going to be their challenge. Can they do it for a 162 game stretch? That's their test. We're going to get very excited for the first couple weeks. Can they survive the All-Star break? Can they survive the dog days of summer? I think that's a 50-50 chance, but if they can, You're looking at a young, explosive team, and I'm excited for it.
That's
Great
awesome.
point.
And also, don't forget about Ryan McMahon. He's
Yeah.
tweaked his swing, and if he could give us 235, like I was saying, at 240 in the regular season, which I don't see as impossible, that's a lot more hits than 212, man. That's a lot more hits, and he could maybe have a hot start and stay that way as far as 240, 235, 243. That will be a big lift. As I was saying in the winter, here in the winter, all those guys just bring it up 10, 14 points higher. What does that mean down the stretch? That means a lot of base hits, people, because it only goes up like a half a point sometimes in August and late August and September. So that's all we're asking. We're not asking you to bat 330. And I don't see why a professional hitter can't do it. And I think they can. I really do. But, George, great take. I also, when we go around, everybody, again, also, what do you think about the pickup, which I announced that same day? I said they were going to pick up Randall Gritchen. And what do you guys also think about that? But we'll go around with that in a while. Jason, you want to go next, or should I hand it off to Evan?
Yeah, I'll go real quickly before Evan goes.
Okay, not so much quickly. I just want to make sure you were ready for it. Go ahead.
Yeah. So the Yankee games that I do watch, I've been seeing good things. The pitching does look really good, guys. You guys have some guys that can really go deep into games. They seem like they have really good pitch mixes, which really develops their arsenal well. It seems like the hitting has gotten better since last season. You have guys that strike out normally on a regular basis. They seem like they're putting the ball in play now, which is a good sign for you guys. Makes you guys look like more of a overall well-rounded team going into the regular season. So, yeah, it's kind of my takeaways on the Yankee games that I've been watching.
Good points.
Nathan, you want to go next?
You go and then I'll go.
Okay. So obviously calling most of these games, you see strengths, weaknesses, some things in between. What I like about this team is obviously the pitching, I believe, is going to be a lot better. While Blackburn made a start yesterday, he didn't allow any runs. Warren made a start today, didn't allow any runs. He also had a previous start that was a couple of days ago too. I think he didn't allow any runs either in that outing too, so that was good to see there. But now you have more depth on this team. The bench, I believe, could be very well improved. Randall Grichuk obviously is going to be a contributor, I believe, if Oswaldo Cabrera can't start the season due to his inability because of the injury that he sustained last season. You have guys that are there to back him up and pretty much that can provide that depth. I really like the balance of this team. Like you have righties, you have lefties. You have guys like McMahon, who Joe mentioned, who is a great defender. We're going to see him at shortstop. We'll see how that goes. And my idea for Anthony Volpe is if he can't start the season right away defensively or in the lineup, you have to use him off the bench and have him be a key contributor off the bench before he can get any sort of defensive reps, because you have that type of speed and athleticism that's only going to make your team better, right? And we saw it today. Even though it was a sort of like a minor league squad lineup, you saw one stolen base lead to 4 runs in 1 inning. And that really could be the difference between a win and a loss with the Yankees. And with these athletic players that have great profiles, you need that type of speed on a roster. And we know we have the power. We know we have the ability to hit home runs, but you also have the ability to score runs in different ways as well. And if this team can be well-rounded defensively, guys like Max Schumann, Seth Brown, if they could provide good value off the bench too, I think this team could be very well equipped for a good season. And the main thing is consistency too. Like we want to have consistency. Obviously, it's great if you put up 20 runs, you hit 5 home runs, and everybody's hitting the ball well, and that's all well and fun. But we know too much by this team that consistency can be a good thing. Consistency with the lineup, consistency with the players that you have in the infield and the outfield, and with the bullpen as well. Everybody knows what their role is, and as long as Aaron Boone makes that message well and clear, which I believe he can, do it, then this team can go pretty far this season.
Yeah.
Yes, I do have a note, Nitin, before you take over. We just got a note. Everybody that's looking forward to Chef Nick coming on. The reason why he is coming on, they had a power outage in his area, and they're working on it. And I believe it's just about okay now. So things have to reboot and stuff in the house, make sure everybody's safe, and he will come on. So if you were looking for Chef Nick, hang on, everyone. He will be coming on. He gives his love to everyone, and he says thank you for caring. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Nitin.
Yeah, first of all, Chef Nick did a great job today with Evan on the play-by-play call with the Yankees-Phillies game. So shout out to Chef Nick. Looking forward to having him on, as always. And hopefully they can reboot the system quick there with the power outage. So, but, yeah, Ken. And also I want to give a shout-out to Ken from The Ugly Truth. He's in Philadelphia right now with his mom. So I hope everything is going okay with him there with his mom. So shout-out to him. And obviously he does a great job with the shorts. But a shout out to George, Jason, and Evan for great points on the Yankees. And so far, so good. They're 8-2 this spring. Their pitching is. I love their pitching. Obviously, with the young pitchers like Carlos Legrand, what George said. We had the opportunity to do an event with him at Mama D's Empanada. Shout out to Mama D's. They're amazing. They're in Tampa. I think they're in Tampa right now. So watching Yankees spring training, and shout out to them. And so Carlos Legrand is hitting 102 miles per hour, which is amazing to see right from the bat with his fastball and his electric stuff and secondary pitches. So I love what I'm seeing from him. I love what I'm seeing from every pitcher that we have so far in the spring training. Will Warren looked great today. Obviously, looking shut out the Phillies, and I think there's a different mindset with this team going into this season, and it's going to be fun. And obviously, one player that's really impressing me is Kennedy Corona. I don't know really too much about him, so I got to do a lot more research on that. He has 3 home runs this spring. I don't know if he's going to make the team or not, but I think this is one type of player he's really impressing in spring training. And obviously, you're seeing a lot of George Lombard this year. Spencer Jones is killing it. He has an Aaron Judge swing on the left side. Reminds me of Aaron Judge when he started playing with the Yankees. But Spencer Jones, man, he once he finds his position, and that's interesting that George brought up first base potentially for him. So, but once he finds his positions, he's a 5-2 player already. He's a great defender. Obviously, you can see how far he can hit the home runs out of the ballpark and hit a car. So, but I'm liking what I'm seeing, especially the bullpen too. Obviously, Duvall had a little hiccups, but having Matt Blake, that's why this is a Yankees. They have the luxury that they have Matt Blake as a pitching coach, and obviously he's a genius fixing everybody. And Jake Bird looks outstanding so far in spring training. Something changed about him. Duvall needs to change a little bit more, a little bit more consistent. But sitting at 8-2, I'm liking it. And obviously, hopefully, some of these young players can make it out of spring training, like Carlos Legrand or Elmo Fudd or Ben Hess. But Ben Hess has a little bit more development to do, in my opinion. And I'm already falling in love with Ryan Weathers, man. Ryan Weathers is having him on the left side of the. If he stays healthy, I'm telling you, man, this guy's a steal for the Yankees. So I'll tell you a story. When he got traded to the Yankees, I was listening to a Marlins podcast. They said they loved him over there. He was an amazing teammate. When he was healthy, he was outstanding on the mound. He brings a lot. Obviously, he can with that fastball and obviously the secondary pitches that he has. They said the Marlins guys said they're going to miss him over there. So now I'm looking forward to seeing him here with the Yankees. I'm already liking what I'm seeing. And speaking of him, I want to give a shout out to Frank Luna, one of our good friends, and we're going to have him there. Frank is actually we're going to have him there at it's called Santiago Sports from Taos, Santiago on April 20th. He's going to be ripping car packs there, and it's going to be a fun event. So whoever's in the New Jersey area, Matawan area, please come go visit Ryan Weathers. Like I said, shout out to Frank Luna again. We love working with him at events, and he's one of the best. So looking forward to seeing Ryan Weathers there for the first time. And so far so good. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of spring. So let's keep it going. And today, today they did a great job playing small ball on the offensive side, and you saw that with 2 out hitting too. With 2 out hitting, they were able to extend the lead. So that's one positive sign that I like. So let's keep that going. Let's keep the pitching going, and like I said, hopefully some of the young players can make it out of spring. And also, my take on Randall Grichuk, I like that. I like that move. I think he's gonna help out. He can be your 4th outfielder, and he can play defense and he can hit. So I'm liking it. And Joe, I think Randall Grichuk can be a big piece to this bench going forward.
I totally agree. And remember, I had that whatever you want to call it around me that day, and I said he was coming, and it was like, nah, they're not going to pick him up. And I said, yes, they will. And at 11:08, what was it, Tuesday night, they picked him up, and don't doubt me, people, don't doubt me. I'm telling you. But that was awesome. So I'm really excited about that. And anybody have before we get to Jason, talk a little Mets. Anybody have any comment on Randall? We know one thing: 5 less home runs against the Yankees and 2 less losses. That's all I got to say on it.
100%.
Evan or George, you any one of you have a comment on that?
I like this bench as a whole.
Yeah,
I think we look at the past teams to win it all. Their benches have really helped them. You look at last World Series, Miguel Rojas coming up for the Dodgers and getting it done in Game 7. So and such a lefty heavy team for the Yankees. I mean, to just get a righty, we don't need like a superstar. We don't need a clone of Aaron Judge. We just need someone to take at bats for Grisham. Or for not Bellinger. Bellinger handles lefties really well, actually. But just someone who can hold down the fort when there's a lefty. When we go to Boston and there's Crochet and there's now Ranger Suarez, we need a righty. Ahmed Rosario was that guy last year, and he's back again. He'll help out with McMahon's struggles against lefties. When we were going against Crochet, Rosario hit the big homer to keep us in that game. So just to have righties who can hold, and I honestly do think that Rosario is going to be a huge piece for this team. I like this Grisham move. I would love to give Dominguez more at bats, but he's an automatic out against the lefty. You can't afford to do that. You need, if you're the Yankees, to beef up your lowest parts, and that is your ability to hit left-handed pitching. So I think they're fine against righties. I really do. But to add another good right-handed bat who's going to be a good platoon, I'm all for it. This is just what the doctor ordered. And I like this move. I mean, I know it's just a bench bat. We can't get too excited. But this is a Yankee team who really just crapped the bed whenever a lefty was on the mound, who really just came up so short. So we're going to have a lot better opportunities. We're so much more dynamic. That's the good word. We're a more dynamic and versatile offense now with with Randall Grichuk, and he's going to compound with guys like Rosario, with guys like Cabby, and that's going to be a huge part of the Yankees that I feel like is not talked enough about yet. How this bench is really going to make this team a whole different roster and lineup.
No, that's awesome. Oh, thank you, George, for that. Evan, you want to chime in on that? I'm going to bring something up from Real Bill that he has some great news for himself. But before that, Evan, you want to chime in on Randall, or you want to take this comment, whatever you like?
Yeah, just for Randall. I think this guy definitely has experience. I think that's a good thing. Diamondbacks, Blue Jays, a couple other teams as well. And, this guy could be a major part of this team. I mean, he kind of reminds me of a better version of John Birdie, like Ahmed Rosario, as George mentioned. He's kind of like that guy, and he's going to be consistent, and he's going to make the roster, guys. I think he's almost guaranteed to make it. We'll see him soon in a spring training game. He might be a little bit older, but that experience will value well towards the Yankees. Everybody needs a guy like that on her team.
Yep.
You know, he's just another one of those players that provides good balance and good stability to a roster.
Awesome. Good take. Now, Real Bill, sort of bittersweet here. We're definitely going to miss him. Good evening, everyone. This will be my last time on YouTube for a while. I am joining a group that finances minor league franchises. They have asked me to help with broadcasting. Be safe, folks. Well, good luck to you, Real Bill. You got to come back. You got to come back to us.
Real Bill.
Yeah, you got to come back to us. Say hello. We want to know how you're doing. And the same thing for Yankees, The Ugly Truth and all that. So please stay in touch. And we're always here for you, Real Bill. So thank you. Good luck to you and your family. So thank you for telling us and letting us know. And now we won't have to worry how you're doing. And we'll reach out to you and you reach out to us. So thank you so much. In the meantime, everyone, our good resident chef is ready to go.
Yeah.
And we're going to bring him up, and there he is.
Hey! What's up, Chef? Chef Nick.
Greetings and salutations, my friends. Good to see everybody. How you guys doing?
Good. Welcome back to Power.
That's right. I love Power. Power's nice.
Yeah.
Good old Benjamin Franklin with his kite back then, right? Yeah. So far, so good. I got some power back, a little power outage, but I'm here. I'm live. And that's it. That's all I got. Welcome everybody. Good to see you, Jorge. Not George.
Hey,
Jorge.
Nick.
Jorge.
Jorge in the house.
Jorge. I knew we were missing somebody in my YouTube chat because normally Chef Nick would come up right before the show, and it was amazing. We had over 500 people again, Nick, and
wow.
we hit the biggest subs that we've had in one time in a very long time. We got over 30 subs.
Nice.
And we are now in the graphs of 1,000 subs. We're getting close. So thank you again, everyone, for that. And you guys, Chef, tell us you were on the Yankee telecast today. Congrats. And we're looking forward to some play-by-play, maybe even this week with you.
Yes.
And tell us the experience, how you liked it, and tell us how you're feeling about the New York Yankees. And then we will get to some other teams where Jason will talk about the New York Mets. So you take it away, and then Jason, you're next.
Oh, of course, absolutely, as I like to call it. I called the Yankee game last year once, so I think I have that underneath my belt. I think I'm ready to go right now. I have that experience. No, that's a joke. I just want to thank Evan. Actually, Evan did a fantastic job, and thank you, Evan, for having me to be an analyst.
Of course.
To be an analyst and just to be a sidekick for the play-by-play calling. I just wish that power and streaming, everything was on my side today, but it didn't work out. So for some reason that the Phillies and the Yankee stream did not work on both the Gotham app and MLB TV. So when that does happen, yes, I would love to do that, the play-by-play. But good points all around, guys. George too, like good points with you as well too. I pretty much we covered this during the play-by-play as well. I like what I'm seeing from the Yankees. I really do. It doesn't matter if it's spring training. It doesn't matter what their record is. Look, even if the record was really crappy, I think they would get called out on that for some reason. But it's good that they're 8-2. Not really just jumping up and down for joy over that. Again, it's just I'd rather see them do good all around with their as we say, with their kinks and their kinkiness.
Yeah.
Right, Nihin.
So they got to get down to get kinky.
That's right. They got to get down. But I think that this is a great win all around from the Yankees too, because despite just trying to hit for the home run, they had a great 4-run 7th inning, which really was very surprising for me. So opposite field power, I love to see that, especially from the Duke of Ellis, who pretty much only has one home run in his career of like 50 years. But it doesn't matter. I just, again, I'm exaggerating, so don't call me out on that. But Duke Ellis, of course, had a home run with against the Twins, which I was very, surprised about. But surprising enough that he has speed, he has opposite field power, he has power in his bat, and he could do damage in all around the bases. So that's something that I saw today too. That's a very dangerous weapon with the Yankees. He can turn a single into a triple. He can turn a double into an inside park home run, and I love that. You saw that today, and also with you just saw pretty much Jorbert Vivas, with the stolen base, and then from there it was just like. Again, they pretty much sort of like came out of like the womb where it's like fundamental hitting and situational hitting, and then they just started learning that today. So it wasn't like a full squad, their full usual squad too. It was just these depth signings that they signed in the off season. Some people, but I just love what I saw today, and I think that if they continue this, granted that these people are not going to be on the opening day roster, but you'll probably see them throughout the season with the Scranton shuttle and all that stuff. I just think that it was a great showing for what they can do and potentially can do during the regular season. So I'm also loving ERC. I'm loving George Lombard. I am loving La Grunge music, La Garage, whatever you want to call them in a French type of way. That's fine with me, but I'll just stick to my names. And if you want to, just be a grammar Nazi and stuff like that, go ahead. I'll still call them in my words. But so I'm loving the rookies right now. I'm loving the young guns. Brock Selvage to Ben Hess, who did a great job today. Sure, he got a little roughed up, but he was also the pick from last year. He has plenty of time for him to develop and stuff like that. So I'm loving what I'm seeing. And again, I'm not going to, just pretty much, call it where it's like the Yankees are going to win a World Series with these guys. Obviously they're not on the team, but potentially they will. But you'll see them. But I love what I saw, and I hope they continue that, and we shall see going forward, my good friends here at NY Yankee Mania and NY World Sports Mania, whatever you want to call it for the other channel.
Yeah, well said. And first, Ken brought up Ryan Yarbrough is going to be joining Team USA.
Ugh.
Shout out to him, and obviously replacing Joe Ryan. Wait, what happened with Joe Ryan, by the way?
Back issues.
Oh,
He's not patriotic enough.
yeah, there you go.
That's the issue with Joe Ryan.
I mean, Aaron Judge has been carrying the Yankees the whole 3 years. He has back problems too.
Yeah.
People don't realize how big of an issue that is because everyone's thinking, Tarek Skubal is going to pitch the championship. He's not. He's only getting one start, and it's going to be against Great Britain.
Oh my God!
And then Skeens is only getting 2. So the championship. Yeah. It was going to be Joe Ryan. Now it's going to have to be like Logan Webb. That's huge for Team USA because Skeens and Skubal, they're not going to pitch the championship. Now, I don't think Skeens is. He said he's only getting 2 starts. So I don't know. They're going to have to coordinate those two. But Skubal, it's already set in stone. 1 start. And, of course, it's going to have to be against Great Britain. I mean, a little Revolutionary War rematch. So I guess Tarek Skubal is going to have to channel his inner George Washington. I mean, it shouldn't be that's not really a fair fight. You got these Brits going up against literally a back-to-back Cy Young winner with Tarek Skubal. Yeah. But that's honestly pretty big, Joe Ryan not being there, because he was probably going to take the ball if pending the U.S. makes a championship run.
Yeah.
Definitely, though, it's not going to be Ryan Yarbrough pitching against the Japanese powerhouse, little World War II matchup right there. But it's probably going to be Logan Webb, I'd probably say. So he's low-key good, Logan Webb.
I wouldn't mind Logan Webb to pitch that game, and obviously he's like the ace for the Giants on that rotation. But I would rather had Joe Ryan on that team. But I mean, they could have went somewhere else instead of Ryan Yarbrough. They could have went to anyone. Anyone to get an ace. I mean, but I don't know. I wonder why Paul Skeens and Skubal is getting at least less starts here, because that's kind of weird to me, especially if they want to compete for a to get that the trophy in the WBC. I'm kind of you can these are the type of pitchers you can let them go.
Well, I just want to bring up, I didn't even know Great Britain had a team. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, amazing. I thought they were just drinking tea and have yellow teeth.
I think
you know,
Jazz might be playing for Great Britain because
oh, that makes sense. Yes.
Bahamas, I guess,
Yeah.
they still own all those colonies.
Yeah, right. And they have
Another Revolutionary War flashback.
and they have bad rap albums too.
Very
Yeah.
bad. Very bad.
Yeah, I think that
Speaking of
if that's going to
fascism,
happen, if you know what, I'm going to throw tea in the Boston Harbor if that happens, if we lose, yeah. So that's what I'm going to going back to history. But Randall Grichuk, yes, yeah. I think Joe, you want to take credit for the call, but I think I texted you guys early in the morning in regards to that too. Tuesday into Wednesday. Check your text because it was about 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't know who else called that besides Joe, or but yeah, with Randall Grichuk, whatever his name is, going forward. Again, like I'm good with the names, but yeah, I think that this is great on a minor league deal. I think this is for the outfield too. I don't mind that at all. I just think that right-handed catcher would have done better. I'll take it. That's fine. I think the Yankees will find a way with that. I'm not really too crazy with just with what's happening with the catching depth in that aspect. I do like Miguel Palma. He's of course they pretty much advertise him as defensive first. I thought he did a great job today with framing the pitches in that aspect. I just think that they don't have trust in the Uber driver JC Escaro, so maybe Miguel Palma can be the DoorDash driver. So whoever they want in that fashion, I'm fine with that too. Just do a good job. I don't care what your name is and what your job is or what you did in the past. But with Randall Grichuk, I think that he has a great chance to make the what's it called, the bench. It's just who's going to, you have all these like depth signings. It's like now you have a good problem to have where it's like, all right, well, we signed everybody, during the offseason. That's pretty much not a offensive like backstop, but a defensive backstop, that type of thing, where it's like, and when I say backstop, it's like, just pretty much doesn't have to be catcher. It could just be your bench where you're just in case someone goes down, you bring one of these guys up in that type of way. But I also said too, it's like if let's just say Cody Bellinger has his beautiful back spasms now. You saw his, they're a little worried. I don't know. I'm not worried, but it's just if something like that goes down as serious where Bellinger misses time, well, you need this type of player to just replace them instantly instead of like just putting in a Jonathan or Lenas, who was a defensive first outfield signing. You don't want to do that. You need Bellinger's production. So who's the next man up? Well, I guess it's going to be Spencer Jones or Jason Dominguez because they're known for their offense. And, you saw it so far during spring training. I don't think a Randall Grichuk is going to pretty much supplement Bellinger's numbers, although he'd be a great backup to that. So this is something that they need to prepare for too, because I brought up as well from the other streams. If Austin Wells goes down, you have a better chance of, signing somebody as an emergency signing to supplement Austin Wells, because Austin Wells, you can pretty much, without his offensive production, you can pretty much have anyone that can do better than him and his mustache. But I just look, but not putting down Austin Wells. I'm liking what I saw the past couple of games from him. But I think that with a Bellinger type of player, if he goes down, that's sort of an issue where it's like now you can't miss a step. You have to replace the production right away. You can't just be like, all right, we're going to put this person that hasn't played in 3 years to be, the in place of Bellinger. That's not going to fly. With Grichuk, I think that he's not that type of player to pretty much pick up what Bellinger or anyone that goes down. I don't think he's the type of player that to do that. I could be wrong, but I think he's great on the bench, and then he can substitute in any type of way. So this is something they should have thought about too in the offseason when they did all their, pretty much their depth pieces, their depth signings, their minor league free agent signings, spring training invite signings. This is something that they should have realized, where it's like, if someone goes down, we need that production right away. And I always bring up the Knicks. When Miles McBride went down, they signed Jose Alvarado. They did not miss a beat because, look, he's just – I forgot about him. I forgot McBride. But he's going to come back, and he's going to be a supplement. And a supplement, absolutely, not replacing anybody. He's going to be a supplement to the Knicks because they have an additional piece that replaced them, and that was it. So this is something the Yankees have to do, and they always misstep. Like they always do that misstep where it's like, all right, well, if we don't have Bellinger's production, we always have somebody that we signed, during the offseason who had one home run and one RBI in 6 years. Not going to fly. So Grichuk, going back to Grichuk, he's good, but I don't think he's a good option to replace somebody every day, to play every day. So
yeah, and speaking of depth, you brought up a great point when it comes to McBride. When he comes back, he's going to be a big part of the Knicks bench.
Yeah.
Obviously, you add in Jose Alvarado and the Spurs guy. I keep forgetting his name. Shohan. Oh yeah, Shohan. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You add him in, and then that depth all of a sudden gets better. And speaking of McBride, actually, Georgia and I was able to be with him at Woodbridge Brewing Company. I think it was a couple years ago.
Yeah, it was a while now.
Yeah, we had Deuce McBride over there, and what a great guy, great kid, young kid. And I think George did an interview with him.
No, I wasn't able to. I got a picture with him though.
Yeah. But McBride was awesome. So shout out to him. So when he comes back, I'm hoping he will help out the Knicks do good. And obviously they're up and down so far in the second half. But Chris, going back to this thing, Chris brought up an interesting point. Actually, he said Chapman was going to pitch for Great Britain, but he was denied from him. They denied him from playing with Great Britain. So
wonder where he's from.
Yeah,
that's the Dominican Republic.
Because I know if you're from Aruba, you could play for the Netherlands. He's from Cuba, Roldis Chapman.
He's from Cuba.
From Cuba. That's not English.
Yeah, I thought it was Dominican. Wow. Okay.
I don't know why
he's not English.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I don't know why he could have played for Dominican Republic
or Cuba.
Cuba. Yeah. I don't know why Great Britain. He brought up Great Britain for it, but I just don't know why. But I want to talk about Miguel Palmer. He's an interesting cat because I think you were mentioning during the stream today that his framing is good. Yeah. He did a great job of framing his. Keeping the pitchers on point with his framing, and I think this is an interesting name because I think plus he's a right-handed hitter, and we need right-handed catching. So I think he definitely, if he continues this good spring, I think he could potentially be a big part of this catching depth. So I think he can help out big time. And you mentioned his framing. I didn't even get to see the thing, but I have to see the highlights. But if you say his framing is pretty good, then that's the type of backup catcher you need. All you need is have a catcher that knows how to frame and also can hit a little bit. So I think his name could be potential. That's why now I want Kennedy Corona and Miguel Palmer on the team because we can get free Arnold Palmers and free Coronas, 6-pack Coronas. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, but jokes aside, but I think these two. I don't know who Kennedy Corona is. I got to do more research. But this guy is coming out of nowhere all of a sudden. 3 home runs. He's obviously he's an infielder, I think, and he's shown he's an infielder, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I think he's an outfielder.
Oh, outfielder.
Oh, Corona,
whatever he wants to be.
Okay, yeah, but I think if he keeps, I think he can make a good case for making the team, but I just don't know where he's going to fit here with all the bench pieces that we have now. And when it comes to Randy Grichuk, I think the odd man out here is Seth Brown, to be honest, because I think now we need a right-handed outfielder too. So Randy Grichuk has the upper hand here when it comes to making the team over Seth Brown, in my opinion. But it's good. Like Seth Nick said, it's a good problem to have. And now they have options here, which is cool. Finally, they have options here. And Cashman played this smart this whole season. So, yeah, you can't right now. You can't argue about the strength. Everything's going well. So.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about the pitching. I'm not worried about the pitching at all. I think the pitching is doing great. Matt Blake has been doing great. And when Evan was calling the game, I was just pretty much telling Evan, it's just like put aside like the Phillies. Like I always want to call out the other teams too and see how bad or good they're doing as well. But you even saw Yerry De Los Santos. That's George's favorite player, right?
That
George?
is.
Yeah, pretty much. You saw him throwing darts, and he was like the movement on his pitches was amazing. And this is where it's like, yeah, you saw the framing with Palma too. Just when they were challenging pitches on the ABS system, like they were. You just saw the replay. Like it's just like amazing how even with him, Ben Hess as well, like even Warren too. It's just the movement on their pitches. They was just nasty, and I'm like, wow. It's like if Matt Blake is doing his magic with these guys, like I can't wait until I pretty much see a full staff during the season run. So I did like what I see from Yerry. Gave up a run in the ninth. That's fine, but just the fact that the movement on his pitches was just insane. I love that. That was very filthy. Filthy as in good. I mean, you want to call it clean, that's fine, but filthy is the word. I thought he did a great job today. So continued success for Yerry De Los Santos. And if he doesn't make the team, I just hope he's on the shuttle like they did last season. So,
Hey guys, first of all, just want to say thank you for you guys for doing a great stream. I have a new programming note that I want to tell everyone. So tomorrow morning, before the big interview that we have on World Sports Mania Entertainment, there will be an NY Yankee Mania Coffee Bagel show with myself, and Ken has agreed to come on in the morning to talk about.
Whoa. Let's go, Ken.
Oh, well, before I get to that wonderful super chat, Ken from the Yankees, The Ugly Truth, has agreed to come on and talk about WBC, talk about the Yankees, and talk about just about everything that we're doing on the channels with the New York Yankees. So, Ken, thank you. I hope that you're having a great time with your mom. So, everyone, we are coming on tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. with coffee, bagels, and more. And then, because of the help with the Nihin Sports Rush and his team, we are going to have a great rockin' and rollin' show on World Sports Mania Entertainment. The first interview on our new wonderful channel with Raquel Aurelia, and I can't wait for that. She's wonderful, beautiful, talented, and sings everywhere. So everyone, you're going to enjoy that. So thank you, Ken, and everybody. Thank you, and please come to NY Yankee Mania tomorrow morning at 9:30. As the Yankees don't play tomorrow, so we'll kind of play it for you. So thank you. And now we're going to go to Nihin as he drops another super chat. This man is just unbelievable. This is for Sunday Night Recap Show, 910 subscribers, praying for Stacy and her father. This is amazing, guys. Absolutely. Welcome back, George. Shout out to Joe, Evan, Jason, Chef Nick. Also, welcome back, Michael. Mm-hmm. A handful, a total handful right there, everyone. Thank you, Nihin, for that. It's amazing. And again, we can't thank you enough. And Chef Nick, thank you for coming back on while you had a damn blackout. And George, we missed the hell out of you. I'm so glad that you're back with us.
We'll be back on Sundays, Joe.
What was that?
Looks like Sundays are opening up. I could see the sunlight peeking through the clouds, Joe.
There you go. George, while we're live on the air, I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
The day that you do that, is it possible that you could simulcast the show, your play-by-play with us?
Simulcast what exact? Like when I like my professional play-by-play, like I do for like high schools and stuff.
I think with your YouTube
Oh,
channel.
with your YouTube channel, and then going live on your YouTube and this channel.
Oh, okay.
And let's
Yeah.
combine it.
I still don't understand simulcasting. If you could give me a call off air and just
Yes.
teach me how to set it up, let's
It's
do it.
there's nothing but one thing that you have to do that
One thing.
a 5-year-old can do.
Okay.
So even I can do it. I can do it. Can you believe it? I can do it. So we would love it if you simulcast with us, because you're the play-by-play man. You have a channel. Your fans should be able to see that if they don't know that you're doing a game.
Mhm.
And it's only right. You got to get it out there.
Yeah.
All right, then you heard it here first. The game will not only be on NY. Well, we're going to be everywhere. World Sports Mania Entertainment, NY Yankee Mania, and Swinging from the Fences with George. So there's a lot going on, everyone. Thank you, George, for that. I appreciate it.
Yeah. And actually, Joe,
you know what? Yeah, I'm sorry.
I do intend on making some longer form YouTube segments. So maybe like 10-minute segments. I have a few things in the brain, giving you like a whole like nice little video on Lombard and Jones, Cruz, Legrande, the prospects, little Ben Rice statistical breakdown, a lot of fun stuff coming, more longer form content, not just the quick clips you see on Instagram, but more longer sit down type of stuff on YouTube. So I'm hoping to kind of grow the page to get that stuff out there. So look forward to that.
Awesome.
Sean, another programming note. Sean brought up in the chat. He said, "Don't forget the history of the Yankees Monday on March 16th at 7:30." Yep, Sean. Yep, guys. Whoever wants to tune in on March 16th, please tune in on NY Yankee Mania. Sean and Charles are going to be doing the history of the Yankees show again at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. So that was awesome the first time. Shout out to them. So Sean and Charles will do it again on the 16th. Can't wait for that.
Yeah, and I was taking care of some business. Jason was on. Did you get to talk a little Mets?
Oh, not yet, but we'll do that now. Actually,
You do that now.
Yeah, Jason, what is your take on the New York Mets? And obviously, so far this spring training with the young players, and obviously the new hitters you got, the Bobuchet and all.
Yeah, so far it's been an up and down spring, I would say. You have these guys that are coming in, these new guys like Bichette, Simeon, Robert. I mean, Robert hasn't played yet, but he's going to start playing soon. But so far it's been pretty, I would say pretty consistent for the most part. I like the way that they're testing out some guys at first base. So you have Brett Beatty now starting to play in some games at first base. Obviously, Mark Vientos is playing some games there, and like some young guys like Carson Bench in right field. He's getting a good look out there. Mike Talkman, MJ Melendez, those guys. I'm really liking what I'm seeing from Melendez and Talkman so far. I think they've been great. They've been mentoring the young guys like Benj, AJ Ewing, those guys. I really like that. Starting pitching, I feel like has been pretty good. I would say. Peralta made his first start on Friday. He was lights out. Saw the highlights. He looked pretty good. Today was Clay Holmes. He looked pretty solid for the most part. Gave up 1 run. He had 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, pitched 4 innings. So not too bad. Just getting some reps before he goes to the WBC. But yeah, overall, I feel like the team has been pretty good so far. I feel like this year is going to be a better chemistry than last year. And yeah,
Does Devin Williams worry you at all?
Devin Williams, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, he does a little bit. I'd rather see him get the home runs out of the way now. Like he does not allow them by the time the season starts. But I know he's gonna. I know he's gonna do it. I know he's gonna do it anyway. So it's only a matter of time until he bombs away. But yeah, I just hope for the best for obviously the Yankees too. You guys look really good so far in spring. So yeah, we'll see how it all plays out.
Well,
Hey,
you guys
Jason,
actually beat us.
Follow up
First
Mets
game.
question, Jason. Do you know when Bobby Bonilla's contract is going to end?
I will ask Steve Cohen. I'll ask him, and I'll get back to you.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's 2032.
Oh,
Wow.
Thanks, Joe.
Oh, only
you.
6 more years.
Man.
6 more
Hey,
years
Joe.
of contract.
Joe, can you pop back on for a second?
Oh,
Is he gone?
Joe.
Joe. Oh, there he is.
I'm gonna come off. I'm gonna pop off for the night, Joe.
Oh,
Okay, George.
So
Thank
All
you. Thank you
thank
so
you, George.
much
Welcome
for
back.
your time.
Thanks,
Give our
George.
love to your family. Mom and Dad always very special with us, and the family. Thank you, and we will see you. We'll talk, but
Yes.
we will definitely see you Friday.
Friday.
Before 8:00. Friday before the game, maybe 15
Yes.
minutes before, so we could simulcast.
all right, perfect.
You got
All
it.
right,
Have
Scott.
a great weekend.
Have a good night,
Happy
everyone.
school.
Yeah,
Happy
thanks,
school.
Have a
Oh
good one.
yeah.
Take care. Okay, guys.
All right.
One down, and then there were 5, actually 4. So guys, I have a couple things, couple of notes that I'm doing for tomorrow's show and the whole week. We got a big week coming up. By the way, we haven't even mentioned that Nihin is going to go see his wonderful family coming up.
You gotta be going.
He's going to take a few days. I don't say he's taking off, but he's going to go
Well,
see
I got
mother and father.
yeah. So I'll be going to Florida on Wednesday, and I got some meetings this week with my Nation's Best company via Zoom and all. So I'll be working there too. But we're doing I'm visiting my family there, my friends, and so I know some players that live there. So I'm going to go visit the players that I know, and then we're doing a housewarming party for my parents. They have a new beach house too in Daytona. So
Oh, nice.
yeah. So
Are we all invited?
No, sorry.
Oh,
All right, no, guys, book your place.
Why?
No, book your
Oh
place.
my God! What kind of a pal are you?
You guys have to book your own plane ticket to come. Come on now.
oh,
No, but
That's-
yeah,
right,
so
well,
we're gonna
that's
have a housewarming party for the new beach house in Daytona. So
that's awesome.
yeah,
That's
so,
very nice.
Very cool.
yeah. So I'm there till the 9th. I come back here on the 9th, and then well, but I'll try and join some of the streams here, obviously, during the week. But I'll be there visiting my family, my friends, and obviously the players that I know, and then maybe a little party. You never know. But it'll be good to go back to Florida in the nice weather. Obviously, they've been getting cold, but I think now is nice. So looking forward to that.
It's gonna get warmer.
Yeah.
Well, I got something for you. Being the fact that that's a great thing for your mom and dad, why don't you invite Raquel to come on and do a little entertainment show for you guys?
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah.
That'd be really nice. There you go. If anybody's got power to get that done, is
Yep.
our very own Nihin. And look at that fresh haircut he got today, man.
Hey,
Let's that. It left it. But the one thing
Hey,
that
you have to get kinky to do some kinky stuff, man. So there you
yeah,
go.
there you go. And the one thing that I don't understand, folks,
Oh,
he
Bill-
doesn't ask his barber for a lollipop. What is wrong with you?
Bill O is going to St. Petersburg, Florida. On
nice.
Thursday. Nice, Bill O.
Enjoy below.
Very
Is
nice.
anybody going to listen to this show? Oh, God, everybody's going away.
Oh, don't worry, we'll be here.
Look at the
Yeah,
French Bulldog.
yeah, Joe will be here.
Nobody loves us anymore.
You still ask for lollipops after haircuts, Joe? Come on, man.
Wait,
You know what I asked for? I asked for kinky stuff after haircuts.
nice. Okay.
You
I hope
always
it's a women's
ask the barber for a lollipop.
Well, I have
It's the
I have a-
red
I have a-
ones.
I have a couple of ladies who cuts my hair, so
Okay.
Oh, okay.
but after that, I asked for kinky stuff.
Well, Stacy lives in Florida. Sunday.
Yeah, oh,
All right, you have to, Stacy. We love you, but you have to rub it in that it's 75. Well, I got news for you. It was in the 50s today, so yeah, for you. Chef Nick making what? Oh, tater tot stuffed with cheese, sour cream, jalapeno peppers, onions, and bacon.
Nice. Okay, Bill.
Woo! Let's
See you.
go.
That sounds
you.
interesting. Nice.
Ooh,
Okay.
let's put that on the screen for him.
You know what
Doing
else
the-
I can't wait
doing the
for
dogwood.
is your Holly preview.
This week, yeah. Oh, actually, yeah, this whole week, yeah, I'm going to be doing a
Yes,
Holly
Yeah.
Indian delicacies. That's right.
Yeah.
Take pictures. Yep.
Well, name a few of them. You might as well. Let's go. This is a wrap up, and you're going to wrap up everything. So tell us about what you're making. So,
Yeah, what do you
Um,
think? What Indian food you're making and dessert?
So I'm doing potato vegetable samosas from scratch. I'm doing butter chicken.
Oh yes.
Yes. I'm doing a coconut basmati rice. I just want to keep it simple because I don't want to overpower the flavor. I'm doing chana masala. I don't know. There we are. There we left.
Chana masala.
Yeah, chana masala is with the chickpeas.
Yep.
I'm doing the fish curry, the Goan fish curry. I'm doing with the coconut too. There's a few more things I'm doing. What's the vermicelli
Oh,
pudding?
yeah, pudding that. Yep, there you go. It's like
Not the name of it.
no, it's versamai. Yeah.
Is that the name of it?
Yeah, it's the white stuff. Yep.
That's the pudding. Okay, yeah, it's like the small strands of.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm doing that too.
Nice.
So that's what I'm doing so far. I'm doing a few other things too, but yeah, I'm trying to do a homemade naan bread as well.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Woo!
should be
Nice.
fun.
Sounds great.
Yes.
That's right. We're gonna
My
get
life.
naked.
Butter chicken is the most popular dish right now.
To go in today to prep some of that stuff.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what another trend is? People on TikTok are dipping their pizzas in butter chicken now.
I can see that. Yeah, the sauce is amazing.
Yeah.
Great flavor. Yeah. So yeah, that's happening for the week, and then I have I have a St. Patrick's Day special I'm doing the following week, and then also Greek Independence Day. Doing a big Greek promo too. So a lot going on this month. So
Hey
should be
chef,
fun.
do you make your own tzatziki sauce or no?
Yes, I do. Yeah,
Oh, you do?
I don't look. I'm not knocking like the store bought tzatziki sauce. It tastes fine. It's just as a different. There's just a different texture with that. Doing it homemade, it lasts longer, and also it's like much more fresher, much more
Yeah.
fresher than that. But I do my own. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
That's awesome.
It's good.
Really, really good.
Oh, it's I think it's called the Ras Malai. It's called.
What is it?
Ras Malai.
Okay, all right, and that's the vermicelli noodles,
Yes.
right? That's what, okay. I know I forgot the name of it, but yeah. Okay, very good, very good.
Is that going to be your dessert? Is that the dessert part? Or?
Yeah, so I'm thinking of doing that in these I think it's a 6-inch individual tins. Like it's like one of these tins that you would make like an individual like pot pies and stuff like that. So what I'm probably going to do is I'll probably make it in these tins, but I'll probably do like thinking like maybe like a puff pastry as like a baked puff pastry as a shell, and then doing that with the shell. I have to just think about. I want to do something a little different where it's like the presentation is good. So, but I just have to sort of like the gears are rolling. Like I know what I'm making. It's just I'm just trying to the presentation wise. I'm just trying to execute in a way where it's like very creative. So
That's good. I can't wait to see it. Hopefully, you save me some.
yes, I'll free some for you when you come back.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then we should have a really good St. Patrick's Day show.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, yeah.
We you gave a lot of good meals and stuff for St. Patrick's Day, and that should be really cool. That should be a lot of fun every which way.
Well, last show I didn't give any recipes. So yeah, we'll definitely have a show before St. Patrick's Day to do so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, without a doubt, definitely. So everybody, basically, in recapping everything, everyone, how about some basic final thoughts while we end this week? And now we're in March, everyone. We're in the month of Yankee opening day, which is what? 24 days away, people. 24 days away. Can you believe that? Before we were counting down 100, 98, 95. Now it's 24. And before you know it, it's going to be 20, 20, 15, 10. And then we're going to have a big preview show the day of the Yankees. Unfortunately, we got to wait till 8 o'clock, though, at night, Eastern time. It's not going to be in the daytime, so we're really going to be crazy that day waiting for opening day. Jason, do the Mets open up that day, or they opened up the next day?
They open up on Thursday, March 26th.
Okay, so they're a day late. Okay, and who do they open up against? Tell me the Marlins.
The Pirates.
Oh, okay, because it's usually the Marlins or something like that. Anything to get under their skin. It's
or
crazy.
the Brewers or someone like that.
Yeah, you're right. Exactly. So, guys, some final thoughts. Let's go around the room. We have been on for an hour and 20. So, who wants to go first? Jason, you start us off.
Oh, yeah. Great show, everybody. We keep rocking on here. Now we're in March, so opening day is only a few weeks away. So can't wait for that. Everything's just gonna keep playing out like it is, and we'll see what happens. But everybody's doing a great job here, contributing in their each own ways. So we all love that. Hopefully everybody stays healthy, and Michael, hopefully you get better soon from your accident. Hopefully you're pain free soon enough, and you can get back to normal. And Stacy, hopefully your dad gets better. We're all praying for him, and hopefully everybody just stay safe and healthy, and we'll see you next time.
Awesome. Thank you, Jason. Let's see. Evan, you want to go next?
Sure, I'll go next. Tomorrow is Purim. Thank you, Sean, because I didn't even know that. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
I know next month is Passover, and but Purim is tomorrow. So happy Purim to everybody who is Jewish. So thank you, including Jason and I. So I guess happy to us, but
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Yeah.
thank you guys. And it was a great week. Being on, doing the full week, almost all the Yankee games, I believe, this week with Ken. It's been awesome. Chef, you've been great. Jason, too. Joe doing the updates, does a great job. And then Nihin, just being at the event with you on Friday, that was awesome. Thank you for introducing me to some of the people that you knew.
Mm-hmm.
Always good to network and meet valuable people within the industry. So that's awesome. You can always learn a thing or two with that. And Kay Adams, that was awesome, too, meeting Kay Adams, even if it was for a brief second. It was really cool to meet her and just thank her for the work that she's done in the industry too. But the Yankees are rolling on here, 8-2 to start the spring. Good thing to notice for the season to start is the weaknesses and the strengths that they have on their team right now, and most of it, I believe, is strengths. And right now we can kind of match up between ourselves, the Blue Jays, the Red Sox, Orioles, and the Rays, who can come out of the East with the best record. And just thank you everybody for coming along for the ride. And we have 24 days until opening day, about 3.5 weeks. So looking forward to that. Countdown is officially on because we are in March 1st. And just thank you everybody for joining. Michael, hope you feel better. Stacy, thank you for joining us. Hoping that your dad gets well soon. And Nihin, have a safe trip to Florida. I know we'll probably see you before Wednesday, but have a safe trip. And well wishes to your family too.
Thank
you, everybody.
Well said.
Love it. Yeah, very good.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, go.
Yeah, no, final thoughts. Okay. Well, thank you guys for joining us today. Thank you. Absolutely. What a great stream for the play-by-play. Thanks, Evan, for having me and tolerating me. Much appreciated. I had a good time with you. Unfortunately, some things didn't work on my end, but I did sort of catch up on a stream from Mexico, so that was nice. A little delayed, but still showed part of the game. So, but always great to work with you and Jason, and everyone here on NY Yankee Mania. So thank you for that. Also looking forward to doing more play-by-plays. Also, good to see everyone in the chat. Please always be interactive. Please always do your thing, because without you, we wouldn't be here. And again, we are here for you, and there isn't any other substitute for that as well. So God bless you. God bless your family. God bless if you sneezed. But also just keep rocking and rolling like always. And love you guys in the panel. Let's keep rocking and rolling. Everyone's part of this movement, and we're always going sky high, baby. Let's do it. Let's keep it up. So thank you.
Wow, well said, Chef Nick. I love that movie, by the way, Sky High. So there you go. Have you seen that?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
All right. And the one and only Nihin.
Let's go, guys. First of all, great points from Jason, Chef Nick, Evan, Joe, obviously the godfather of the show. Shout out to the chat. You guys did amazing. I just want to say, Stacey, welcome to the show. And like I said, Joe has told us nothing but the best about you. And hopefully your father feels better. Wishing your father a speedy recovery and get well soon. And like I said, I can't wait to see your interaction in the chat. And welcome back, Michael. Glad that you're okay. And obviously you got a new car, but the main thing is that you're back and okay and into the chat. So welcome back, Michael. And those are the two most important things. And also, obviously, we lost another football player today, mourning the loss of Colorado college football quarterback Dominique Ponder, a 22-year-old kid who died in a single car crash. And Deion Sanders announced that earlier today. And obviously, he's the head coach of that team. And this is just crazy to see the last few players, these young players, dying. And obviously, mental health is a big issue right now in all sports. So, guys, cherish every moment with your loved ones, because you don't know what's going to happen. And that's why at some point I would love to do a mental health discussion panel with everyone, because I think this is really important to discuss all this, what's going on with the players. And that's why I love working with the players' families. And that's why we love doing our jobs and working with these athletes, and especially the families, to make sure they're okay. And you never know. And it's just devastating, obviously, starting with the Cowboys player, Marshawn Nealon. And you got the guy from the LSU, Rondell Moore, the recent one. And now the Colorado guy. I don't know what the issue could be here. We don't know the details yet. But when I hear a single car crash, that begs me to think it's a mental health issue. I don't know. But like I said, this is a serious matter, guys. So I would love to discuss something. We need to have a panel about this. We got a lot of things to say about it. And because since I work with these athletes, I'm an agent too. So, and also obviously with the family. So I want to say that I just want to talk about it. And but guys, great stream. Sunday Night Recap is always a hit for this show. You guys did a great job, obviously, and we love helping you guys out. And you're 910 subscribers, which is remarkable. We're almost at 1K before opening day. We can do this, guys. Come on, we can do this. And Joe, the sky is limit for this show, and obviously our job at the Mouse Show is ranked, so we want to get this show ranked also at some point. And we got some big things in the works here when it comes to live shows, and also charity softball events, which I'm going to start getting into a little bit. But hopefully, I can get a call soon with Lindsey Barra to discuss more about it. But guys, keep up the great work, guys. Let's go Yankees. Let's go Knicks. Let's go Rangers. Let's keep it going, man. I think the Yankees, they're killing it this spring, man. 8-2. I mean, obviously it's only spring training, but you're getting to see the glimpse of what this team can be. And obviously, guys, we're gonna get reinforcements back. Don't forget, callers are on Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole is already hitting 97, which is remarkable, and he's not even going to be ready for the season. Look, think about it. What a luxury to have a weapon like that. Garrett Cole. That's why he's a rarity in this game, because he's one of the best to ever do it. He's going to be one of the best to ever do it. This is a guy like a Verlander. He played with Verlander too. So these are two cats that can obviously throw hard until look what Verlander's doing now, still pitching. And so getting a guy like Garrett Cole and Rendon back is going to be luxury to that pitching depth we have. It's amazing right now this year, and also the bench depth is improved. So I think this team, and there something is different about this team. Like Joe said, this could be a special team, man, if everything goes right. So I don't say that. Shout out to everyone. Let's keep this going. And guys, tomorrow, get your questions ready for our client Raquel. Should be joining the entertainment show at 1 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. So don't forget about that. And Chef Nick, are you joining Joe for that one or?
Tomorrow it's midday right now. Probably, yeah. If it's midday, I'm not.
So I think it's Joe and Sean most likely for that. So guys, get your questions ready. So it's gonna be a fun one there.
All right, everyone. Thank you. That was awesome. And thank you, everybody, for being with us and always making this a successful show as we get closer to Yankee opening day and, of course, get closer to World Sports Mania Entertainment by taking the internet by storm with all of our shows, all of our entertainment, and a lot of fun. So stay tuned, everyone. And again, don't forget, come and visit us tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. with coffee, bagels, Yankee talk, family talk, and I will be on live with Ken from the Yankees, The Ugly Truth, that we simulcast Yankee games right here on NY Yankee Mania, and of course the leader of the whole clan, and was graciously so nice to invite us to simulcast their broadcast on Yankees The Ugly Truth. So thank you, Ken, for that. And let's go Yankees. God bless you all. God bless America. Let's go. Stay healthy. See you at 9:30 a.m. There is going to be a short or two being put out in a little while. Everyone go to it and press the like button. So thank you so much. And take care, everyone.